Good evening and welcome to the Pasco Pathways Virtual Expo 2021. My name is Dr. Saylor and I'm honored to be here as principal of Centennial Middle STEM Magnet School, one of only 190 certified magnet schools in America. We were recently honored with that distinction from Magnet Schools of America to be a certified magnet school. We're very proud of the work of our students and staff in meeting the pillars of expectations for Magnet Schools of America to become a certified magnet school, one of only 3 in Pasco County and 190 in the United States of America. All students who live within our attendance boundary automatically get to participate in our STEM magnet theme. Students who are outside of our boundary that live in East and Central Pasco County can apply through the Pasco Pathways application. Bus transportation is provided to any students who live within our zone, and we also have district-approved hub stops for those students who are outside of our attendance zone. Again, students living in Centennial Middle School zone will receive transportation at their neighborhood stops. We also have hub stops at Raymond B. Stewart Middle School, Dr. John Long Middle School, and New River Library. When you complete the Pasco Pathways application, one of the questions is whether or not you would like transportation to Centennial Middle STEM Magnet School. If you would like that, it's very important that you click on that, as additional hub stops may be available in different areas according to the number of parents that request that service for their child. So again, when you're completing that application, please make sure to mark that you would like transportation for next year. All applications have to be submitted through My Student, and there's some very important dates you want to make sure that you're aware of. The application window for next school year will be between January 6th and January 20th of 2022. The notification window will be between February 23rd and March the 4th. These dates are very important, as you have to make sure to get your application in during January 6th to January 20th. Also, between February 23rd and March the 4th, you will get a notification. It's very important that you check your email to make sure that you acknowledge and accept your seat at Centennial Middle STEM Magnet School, because if you do not, that then goes on to the next person on the waiting list. So again, it's very important that you're checking your email during that notification window. Here in Pasco County, our mission is that we exist to provide a world-class education for all students. Our vision is that all of our students will achieve success in college, career, and life. And we strive to make sure that we are providing high-impact instruction in a collaborative culture using data-driven decisions. Our theory of action is that if we create a unifying vision of instructional excellence for our schools, we define the behaviors we believe will lead to success in schools and provide the necessary supports from our teams, then staff efficacy and student achievement will increase. Several years ago, Pasco County brought together all the principals, and I was part of that group where we looked at what is it that creates this idea of instructional excellence. What is it we want to see? What is the ideal vision of instruction when it comes to Pasco County schools? We wanted students to be able to build strong content knowledge and apply that learning to new contexts. We wanted students to be able to take ownership of their learning and reflect on the learning progress. We wanted students to be able to utilize a variety of tools and resources to enhance their learning. We wanted students to collaborate and communicate to learn within and outside of their school community. And we wanted students to be able to think critically, to understand and solve real-world problems. That day has come at Centennial Middle STEM Magnet School. Our students build strong content knowledge and apply that learning across multiple disciplines. Students take ownership and take charge of their own learning and reflect on how they're doing and make changes. Students utilize a variety of tools and resources to enhance their learning. They collaborate and communicate within each other and also outside the school community, and they think critically to understand and solve real-world problems. Our vision at Centennial Middle STEM Magnet School is that we expect excellence through STEM education for all of our students. We want everyone to be their very, very best as they learn about science, technology, engineering, and math through all of their courses, all of their standards. And we are all on the same page as we work together to make sure that we accomplish this vision. STEM education is an integrated curriculum approach to learning in which rigorous academic concepts connect teaching and learning as students apply science, technology, engineering, and math to make real-world connections to prepare them to compete in the 21st century global economy. We are preparing students for careers that don't even exist yet. We're preparing students with the skill set, experiences, and knowledge that's going to help them to be competitive in the future. And you see some of the examples of students involved in working with robotics, working with virtual reality, and there we have our underwater robotics program. All these students are engaging in some rigorous concepts that connect teaching and learning through science, technology, engineering, and math. We look at science-inspired problems. We want students to be able to solve real-world problems and look at science cross-cutting concepts throughout their curriculum. We want students to be able to use technology as a tool. Not only is it just laptops, but it's also drones. It's also 3D printers. It's robotics. It's Lego kits that are coded for robotics. We want students to use these tools to enhance their learning. We use an engineering problem-solving methodology where students are using the design process when they're creating things, whether it be an essay, whether it be an argument, whether it be a database question when it comes to history, or actually creating a project like a robot, or analyzing how they're going to create something. It's again using that engineering, think like an engineer, problem-solving methodology, and using math analysis, modeling, data, and representation when it comes to mathematics. So why STEM? What are the benefits of STEM? Well, first is think about is motivating students to enter STEM careers. Here you see some students programming Sphero, which is a robot, but it gets kids excited about potential STEM careers that we know are going to be a strong foundation to future need in our society. It also establishes some higher level and critical thinking skills, which we know are extremely important, that help transcend all careers and all learning. And finally, it increases the problem-solving ability of students. What we need in this society as we move forward is, and every employer will tell you, they want individuals that can problem solve, and that's what we're doing with our students. We're helping them to think deeper at a higher level of learning, with more critical thinking skills, where they can increase their problem-solving ability when it comes to real-life experiences. So we use what's called the Latic Model, the Learner Active Technology Infused Classroom Model. You see some pictures of teachers here pulling small groups. The goal of the Latic Model, which is a instructional delivery model, is to increase the rigor of the standards for the students, to increase the rigor of the content that they're learning, to increase student responsibility, have students take some ownership of their learning, kind of chart sometimes their own path, not in what they learn, but in how they learn it. And then finally, it increases student engagement. We have a deeper engagement with our students, which leads to a stronger and increased student achievement level. So at Centennial Middle STEM Magnet School, we use that learner active technology and classroom approach in all of our subjects. Students are in charge of their own learning. They have some options and choice in how they learn, not the concepts. All of our students learn the same standards they would in any other school, but they have some option and choice. Maybe they're going to learn it working collaboratively. Maybe they're going to learn on the computer. Maybe they're going to learn that through a hands-on activity. We look at those science-inspired problems, some science cross-grading concepts. We use technology as a tool. We have our students engaged in that engineering problem-solving methodology, and we use math analysis, modeling, and data representation. All of that learner active technology infused classroom approach leads to increased engagement, rigor, and responsibility. We also bring in STEM guest speakers, have STEM field trips, and all the normal extracurricular activities that any middle school would have. We also have some more of those STEM extracurricular activities. This next video kind of talks a bit more about why Centennial Middle School. And it's not just that you're going to hear from students, you're going to hear from parents about what makes Centennial Middle STEM Magnet School such a great place to learn and a great place that you're going to want to put your child and become part of our Cyclone family.
Kids should go to this school because everybody is super nice, the teachers are awesome, and you don't have to fit in because everybody is their own individual way.
Centennial STEM Magnet Middle School is a great school for you to place your child. We use a learner active technology infused classroom approach, allowing for increased student choice, engagement, and rigor, while at the same time infusing science, technology, engineering, and math. We're hoping to give your child the skills they need that's necessary for a successful future in the 21st century and beyond.
The academic standards are really, really high, and that's really important to me as a parent.
We love Centennial Middle School because it's a smaller school. In general, the teachers have been really accessible. Whenever I reach out, they are very quick to respond to me.
We've loved Centennial for our 6th grade son. He has thoroughly enjoyed all his different classes, the different teachers. It has been the perfect fit for him.
I like the STEM Latic program, and it will help me get into greater education when I go to college.
So my older son went from being a C student in elementary school to being a straight A student here at Centennial Middle School. The way that they learn here is on their own level and at their own pace, which allows him to figure out how to do his work. And he's able to complete it all by the end of the week without any issues at all.
It's really the Latic program. It gives me the freedom to do what I want when I want, so I can sit in flexible seating. I don't have to be confined at a desk, and it helps me get my work done a lot faster.
Everybody's really, really nice here. And you get to do your work at your own pace.
It's a STEM school. Most of the stuff is on hand, so you have the ability to use your hands unlike other schools.
The hands-on learning activities and the teachers are very welcoming, and it's just a great time.
I love Centennial Middle for my son. I love the STEM Latic approach. I love the communication. I love how they know his name. They make it feel like a family here. He's on top of everything. I was worried about him coming to middle school, and he's enjoying everything. He's excited to get to school. He makes me come to school early so he can get here. He's happy and he's comfortable in middle school, and I feel like that's a huge win for everybody.
He came home the first month of school and said, "Mom, I love middle school," which was huge for me because he was so scared and I was petrified for him for middle school, and it has been the perfect fit for him.
All the kids are super nice, and if you ever have problems, like, there's people always there to help you.
It's such a big change from elementary school coming in, and they make them feel like at home, like it's their second home. So I think it's awesome.
Everyone loves each other, and we're all supportive, and we're here for each other, and it really is a great learning system, and a lot of us really love it here.
I just think it's a great choice for a school. Your kids are gonna feel comfortable, have lots of opportunities with the curriculum, and the staff, teacher, and administration is great.
At Centennial Middle School, we're looking for students who are really excited about STEM, who are interested in that science, technology, engineering, and math. Students who are driven to have some more choice and options in their learning, who are really looking to learn those collaborative, critical thinking skills to help make sure they're prepared for those jobs of the future that we don't even know exist at this time.
Do we make the right choice not sending him to the school where he was zoned for, that we school choiced him here because there's only a few kids that he knew coming here, and it was perfect for him. So we're thrilled to be here.
So I hope you enjoyed that video that shares from the perspective of some of our parents and students about Centennial Middle STEM Magnet School. And you heard a lot about family atmosphere. You heard a lot about feeling welcoming, feeling about middle school, because it is a big change. And we know there's some apprehension. I was a parent also, 3 kids, and that move from elementary school to middle school was kind of a change. We want you to know at Centennial Middle STEM Magnet School, we are a Cyclone family. It's once a Cyclone, always a Cyclone. And our goal is to make sure that your child has the best experience possible. I encourage you to make sure to check out our school website. It's listed here, and you can access it from the district website. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter to see some of the great videos, some of the pictures, and some of the amazing things that our kids and teachers do each and every day. And I want to remind you, don't forget to apply for that school choice window through My Student. The application window is January 6th through January 20th. And finally, we want to look forward to having you become part of our Cyclone family next year. We have students from all over East and Central Pasco County who come together from different schools to become one Cyclone family. We look to engage your child in higher level learning collaboratively in a very supportive and caring environment where students can reach their highest potential. Right after this video, we are going to have some Q&A sessions. And we're also, if you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, call the school, email me. And again, we look forward to having you join our Cyclone family. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great rest of the evening.